7.5 minutes after 8 o'clock as we go back into the streets for another roving report. For ICWI, insurance company out the West Indies. We got to this
And do you know who has to go around the back of the car?
Past the Boulevard Baptist Church, and this is a motorist stream.
You have to go around the back.
Traveling east or westbound, it's absolutely excellent movement. Now back into the halfway tree square, there's plenty of activity. Especially we've seen a lot of commuters, pedestrians, new taxis, a lot of them in this area, and hustling to get passengers to take their vehicles. Now, passengers will note that there is a recommended way to cross by the halfway tree square. That is going from the Tasty Store area over to the clock, right across to the NCB complex, and across towards the pharmacy. They'll also note that there's no crossing recommended, and we have no pedestrian crossing at the top of Hadley Park Road. That's on the bend, and we notice that he has been working quite nicely with persons cooperating by using that three-way cross rather than using the top section there of Hadley Park Road. I like the system that's in place, and all our urge to comply. Now, there's no getting by in a hurry, and you may ask me where this is, and this is along Malines Road, coming up from the vicinity of Burlington Avenue, getting past Sandringham Avenue, and trying to make your way to the top of Eastwood Park Road. Lots of traffic in that area. If you're behind schedule and you've gotten past Tarrant Drive already, regrettably, there's no turn-off point, so motorists are just urged to be patient. Mind you, a little bit further along Malines Road, you get a break in the traffic flow because getting past the Burlington Avenue area all the way to the Cash Park, Walden Park Road intersection, and that is quite clear even around the deep bend. And then once you make it past the deep bend, that is where the traffic builds up again, coming up from Seaboard Avenue and from the Washington Billy Block end. So again, motorists be patient because somewhere along the line you're going to get a free flow and you'll be able to reach your time now. Now let's find out what's happening in Portland as we make contact with Margaret. Good morning, Margaret.
Good morning, Norma. Well, here so far everything is fine, and the police have been speaking to at all ends of the parish that things are going pretty smoothly at this time. Now, yes, as well, in Portland we're pretty lucky. We have some great things going for us. Now, the sun is also shining and the roads are dry. It's good driving conditions at this time. Very, very clear visibility. Now, travel from the main roads to Mount Oakley and Pheasant Hill and Breastwork. Those are all the townships served by this road, that's in the Rio Grande Valley. They could encounter some heavy equipment and possibly flagmen today if the weather remains good. Now, so far, the main road is oiled and marred, awaiting a double-paved surface, and the completion of box and cross-culvert walls and fording is going to be done as this project moves towards a May-end completion date. Now, the area was prone to flooding, so it had some real disaster there and a lot of damage to that road. But now the river embankments have also been strengthened, so hopefully this is going to be much smoother traffic up into the Rio Grande Valley. Now, traffic today moving smoothly and steadily from township east and west. Travelers to Sansan in the east need to note recent signposts indicating that land slippage or rock falls could occur, particularly on corners near the Blue Lagoon. Care should be taken, particularly during rainstorms. Now, there's no writing on these signs, just pictures of falling rocks. So some road users were a bit confused as to what they meant, so that is what it means. So you do have to go carefully through that area. You may encounter a rock on the road occasionally, or you may find that something will be coming down to really very vigilant there. Okay.
Q's and Q's.
Q's and Q's, absolutely. Well, tomorrow, Thursday, motorists traveling on the Folly Main Road need to be extra careful and give way to a lot more traffic than usual as pedestrians, vehicles, buses, heavy equipment enter and leave that single Folly entrance on the main road. They're going to be coming all day long and into the night as the area two police hold their annual sports day at the Folly Oval. So you need to approach that with great care tomorrow. Well, that's all for today, Norma. I hope everyone travels safely.
Thank you very much, Margaret. Go on coming out of Portland. Have a great day yourself, Margaret. And over this time for our final report once again. Get right back to the studio.
Okay, Norma Brown there on the streets for ICWI Marguerite in Portland. ICWI, insurance company of the West Indies.
We know it's difficult to find the money to insure your car and home. The things you can't buy just to keep your insurance up to date. Well, buy that TV and sofa because ICWI gives you payment options. Just pay your premiums biannually or quarterly, depending on what suits you better. Call 1-888-920-ICWI for your quote and speak to an agent about these flexible financing options. You asked for payment plans, we listen. ICWI, serving you is what we do.
Roving Reports brought to you by ICWI, the insurance company of the West Indies. Yep, serving you is all they do. It's 13 now after 8 o'clock.
Cashman come about there again with more ways to win. You have two ways that can win more money on the bet. When the yellow bar plays, you win $280 for every $10 bet. When the red bar plays, you win $300 for every $10 bet. And now every Sunday in April, a Cashman Super Sunday. Having one drop on Sunday, you could win $320 for every $10 bet in the Super Sunday draw. So play every draw and you miss a chance to win more money. Live it, play it, win it.
It all together sing returns for another season later this year. The auditions will be held at TVJ, 32 Lyndhurst Road on Thursday, May the 2nd, Saturday, May the 4th. Note that songs cannot be more than 3 minutes long, no more than 25 students per choir. The song for the audition can be of any genre, and instruments will be provided by TVJ. Schools call TVJ now to book your audition day.
Sometimes in life, you have some pretty good times that kind of sound like, and some really great times that usually sound like. But you see, when you open a bag of holiday snacks, times get seriously epic. Open a pack of holiday snacks, cheese sticks or tortillas, and unleash an epic holiday snack time. Grab a holiday today and hold on!
This is RGRB 94. Coming up next, we have a call dealing with Tech for Life. There's no charge to GN members when they use their 24/7 GN telecards for point of sale transactions or at any Jamaica National ATM. The time by Jamaica National, where membership matters. Now exactly 15 minutes after 8 o'clock, time for Tech for Life, as I said, and it's brought to you by Flow. Sign up with Flow for Jamaica's best internet service and get a free wireless router and free installation. Morning, Carlet.
Good morning. Morning, Carla Ann. Hey, see. How you doing? We're good. I'm curious. What's going on today?
We are going to be talking all about cloud technology. But before we do, I want to make mention that for me, we're going to talk about replacement tech. Right? So for the entire month of May, we're going to be looking at different ways that digital technology has changed how we do things. So we used to have pen pals and send letters. That doesn't happen anymore. We used to look in a book for directory services to look for a number. We don't do that anymore. I remember when I used to always have a map in my car, a physical paper map.
What's that?
Exactly. What's that? By the end of May, we're going to...
Remember something I came across the word Atlas the other day? What's an Atlas?
Young people are not going to know because technology has...
Atlas, what's an Atlas?
We're going to start with email. I mean, when was the last time you hand wrote a letter and sent it to somebody? For some of us, it's been a long time. Now, email is not new, so we're familiar with email, but email has evolved over time into cloud email. Now, cloud email just means a hosted email service. So back in the days, you used to have an internet service provider, and you used to have an email address provided by them, and you'd have to literally download the email onto your computer, and you would only have it on your computer. Now, thanks to cloud email services, you have instant access to your email everywhere in the world. There's an internet connection on all sorts, not just your computer, but also your mobile devices. Even some people have emails on their watches. Can you believe that? Watches? Yes, watches.
You're kidding. Next thing I'll buy an iWatch.
Ah, you and I.
When Upper Brazil.
Yes, you and I will be in that life. So there are lots of people that provide hosted email services, and the biggest player of them all is Gmail. These days, when I ask people for their email addresses, 9.5 out of 10 times they're going to give me
I remember
Gmail
what it
address.
used to be, yeah.
But for old school people like me, and yes, there was old school in technology, there was Hotmail. Hotmail was very big once upon a time, and it's still in there. Hotmail has now been changed to Outlook.com. Apple has an email service, which I don't recommend, even though I'm an Apple fanboy. And of course, Yahoo has a cloud email service, though I wouldn't describe it as robust.
Outlook.com?
Outlook.com.
No Hotmail no more?
No more Hotmail. So if you go to hotmail.com,
I know you're the only one who never knows that.
Outlook.com.
As long as I sign in a Hotmail. Outlook.com.
Check my Hotmail.
Definitely check your Hotmail. Now, there are some benefits. There are some really good benefits of cloud email services, including the biggest benefit of all, for the most part, cloud email is free. Right? If it is that you want more power, if